Right, welcome in everyone. How are we all doing? Happy Saturday. Oh, we have got a special guest here tonight. We have got Ed. Ed, thank you so much for being here. How are you?
I'm doing well, and you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Now, Peggy did say in the chat the sound effects that are going on, as you can hear. What you didn't hear was the panic in my voice. Me flapping. Ed very kindly took the blame in the YouTube chat for working on technical difficulties. It was a joint effort, the technical difficulties. But we have got a little bit of a change of plan this evening. We were going to play some WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, but tonight instead we're going to play some WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, because Here Comes the Pain actually works. Is that all right with you, Ed?
Yeah, it's fine.
Awesome. Astrid, welcome in. How are you doing? Cal, welcome in. How are you doing? Joe, welcome in. You don't like change? That's too bad, I'm afraid. When I invited you on, Ed, and you said that you wanted WrestleMania, the arcade game, and I think at some point we will try to endeavour to play WrestleMania, the arcade game, but just out of interest, why did you pick WrestleMania, the arcade game?
I grew up playing WrestleMania the arcade game at the bowling alley. So when I was a kid, I was a weekend bowler. So I would do leagues and things like that. And after bowling, I got X amount of money to go play in the arcades. And my favorite machine to play at that time was the WrestleMania the arcade game, because it's just wild and batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Throwing tombstones, Shawn Michaels throwing broken hearts. Like, it's just the best, wildest thing in the world.
Is it when the Undertaker? What happens when the Undertaker wins? Is it like? I'm sure there's like winning motions as well, where they're in like different scenes.
It's been too long to remember that part, but yeah. But it's just a childhood dream thing, and I found it at my local bowling alley now, where I take my daughter to go bowling when we go bowling. Now has a retro room in their arcade. They've added onto the arcade. Sweet. With like 15 old retro machines, and one of them is the WWE the arcade game machine.
Have you given it a go yet?
No, not yet. I found it the last time when we were there. We were just finishing up, and I was like, "Wait, there's a retro room."
I think I might have moved into that retro room if I'd have found. I was going to ask, did you ever grow out of the arcade fascination, or no?
No, I've always loved arcade games. Mortal Kombat, Pinball, Pac-Man, all kinds of good stuff like that. I've played most of them.
On my birthday, I went to just like the local bowling alley that has a little arcade next to it. And often I'll go in there if I'm just sort of walking through town. I can walk in, like, have a game of pool, just sort of pot some balls by myself, have a glass of Coke or whatever. But there's always like one of them claw machines where you can win like a teddy. And I've never won in that. And I won it for the first time on my birthday. And it's right there. It's a turtle holding a pack of ramen. So my spirit animal at this point.
There we go. I've had many a spirit animal. Some of them I've had to disavow because, they were terrible people.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. Yeah. I didn't make friends by getting sober. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, something's going on tomorrow, isn't it? What's happening tomorrow?
There's this football game going on that my favorite team is involved with, so that'll be fun.
It can't be. West Ham won today. Like, oh, you mean
no,
football?
Real football. Real football, not fake football.
Oh,
not soccer.
Oh, okay, the football that uses neither a foot nor a ball. Okay, cool.
We kick something.
One guy comes onto the pitch to kick it every what? No, I'm not going to slag it off because I know you're excited. I know a lot of people are excited for it.
No, it's all good. Listen, when I don't have church competing with it, I do a Sunday show where I had both Bobby and at a time Mark and now Andre, who are mostly all soccer fans. So it's like, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
I'm uneducated. That's why I'm putting it. I'm uneducated in the world of American football, NFL, Superbowl. I've never watched an entire one. But I might make an exception tomorrow. So your team's playing, are they? And who is your team?
Yes, the New England Patriots.
Okay, I don't know much about football, but I know they're quite good. They've won it a few times.
They have won it once or twice in the past, decade. They've won it 6 times in the past 2 decades. So, I mean,
going well then. Not a glorious supporter though, are you? Because you are actually from the area.
Yeah, I'm from right down the street. Yeah, they play in Foxborough. I live in a little bit further away, maybe 40 minutes from the stadium.
Okay. And so it's happening local, is it?
No, it's happening in San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Because I remember you were talking about was it the ticket prices that were wrong, or it was like the availability for people?
For the AFC Championship game, the Denver Broncos told Ticketmaster to only allow people in the quote-unquote Rocky Mountains zip codes to be able to order tickets via Ticketmaster, to shut out New Englanders from making the trip, to try to give themselves a slight advantage when it came to that.
Right, okay. That's pretty nasty, but that happens in sport all the time. I think I was telling Peggy the other day about there was a Chelsea-Barcelona game that happened, and obviously the Spanish team were more used to the hotter climates, and at half-time I think Chelsea watered the pitch so it was almost completely waterlogged to put the opponents off. Didn't work, I don't think, in the end, but they tried. They're talking about a Tupperware party, Astrid, says Peggy. Make the exception. Make one exception. I might make the exception. What time is it on tomorrow? Your time?
I want to say the game starts around 6 or 7 my time, so about midnight.
Oh God. Okay. I might. It goes on for quite a bit though, doesn't it?
A couple hours.
The
commercials are the most important part because of the fact that the commercials actually matter in this one. Because this is where everybody spends their money and spends tens of millions of dollars to get a 30-second ad to put in the Super Bowl, because it is the most watched event every year.
It is. And is there any rumors or anything about what's going to be going on, advertisement-wise? Because I'm assuming... Go on, sorry.
All the big companies have their ads preloaded. We've seen hints of ads. Everybody's done some, but anything with a big movie, so Marvel will have a trailer for Doomsday. They'll probably have one for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm sure Scream will have a trailer in the Super Bowl. A 30-second version of whatever trailers they've been releasing as they get ready to release their movie in a couple weeks. So, and then of course, the State Farms and Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all of them will have their ads. I mean, the famous ad, out here and whatnot, the Britney Spears, Beyonce, Pink in the Coliseum Pepsi ad, that was a Super Bowl ad.
Right, okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
And I've magically flipped.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Welcome in, Jamie, by the way. Stuart probably won't get the commercials, though. They don't in Australia.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
That is interesting. I'm assuming, though, any sort of commercials that happen, I do remember this every year. Any sort of commercials that happen, they obviously go on YouTube or Twitter or whatever. Yeah. And it's a big deal. So I'm assuming we're going to get something in the way of a WWE 2K26.
Probably,
gameplay trailer, possibly.
Yeah.
Luna Llama, welcome in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Hello, Jason.
Are you into the newer WWE games? Or
I mean, I have 24 and 25, and I promised myself I wasn't going to buy 26, and I'll probably still buy it.
I said about halfway through the year, I was like, there is no fucking way I am wasting my money again on this fucking game. And I pre-ordered it today, so...
I haven't got it yet, but I'm sure by the end of the month, I'm sure it'll be pre-ordered.
I never learn, Ed. The last 2 years, I've had corrupt saves. I know a lot of people have corrupt saves. I know a lot of the creators that do a lot of amazing work on the community creations for the 2K games. They also have had to make new accounts so they can actually access their uploads and access their downloads and things like that. And I had to do the same thing, and it kind of killed my passion for it, because I was creating loads of arenas and stuff, and I put some on Twitter the other day and people seemed to be kind of like excited about it, and people were asking if I was going to do the same for this game, and I probably will, but I'm going to go into it now just sort of half expecting that if this game dies, if I lose my save again, if it gets corrupted, then I'm just going to have to do it again. What's your opinions on like the battle pass thing, like the having to grind for something you've already paid for?
I mean, I played 3 chapters of Fortnite with buying battle passes for all of them, and I hit 100 for, I want to say, 15 or 16 straight seasons. So, I mean, I'm not one that doesn't understand how a battle pass works.
Yeah.
And how that's the. Let's put it this way: everybody complained for the last 2 or 3 years that there were DLC packages that nobody wanted in the season pass.
Yeah.
So now 2K has been like, oh, you don't like having to pay for, $15 for a DLC pass? Fine. What we'll do is we'll let you earn the rewards you want. You're going to buy the editions you're going to buy anyways. And if you want to grind for the stuff, cool. If you don't, then you don't get the DLC. Like, yeah, I'm like this is what happens when people bitch about a Pat McAfee pack last year. And this is what you get. And
I was one of them. I fully understood why there was a Pat McAfee pass or a pack and like things like that. And to be fair to 2K, and I won't say that often, but to be fair to 2K, it didn't really take away any roster spots, because a lot of the other DLC packs had extra wrestlers in them, especially one of them which had like Nia Jax and Jade Cargill and Kairi Sane, I think, and there was like 7 wrestlers in one pack just to make up for the fact that we had 4 of Pat McAfee's mates in there. I don't know. I'm keeping an open mind about it, to be completely honest with you. I'm like, as long as the rewards are worth it, that's fine. Like, but everyone has bitched and moaned about, we miss the days where you had to play the game to earn the rewards, and now we're playing the game to earn the rewards and people aren't happy about it. But I do understand it from both sides, because you've obviously had to pay to enter the grind. But we'll see. I'm hoping people tune in to watch, because I'm not doing it by myself. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway. Right, we're gonna play some WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. I'm gonna let you decide. I'm gonna let you decide what fucking match you had this game way back when then?
I did. I haven't played it since I had it way back then, and now my
Oh, that's fine. You shout out.
We can attack you. We're on the same team. Yes. Tornado. That way we don't have to worry about that.
I'll let you. I'll let you. Oh, the game's super loud, is it?
No, so many. No, I can't even hear it. So it's fine.
Oh, that's fine. No,
so many problematic people in this game. Good God.
Oh yeah, this is old WWE. Like,
I know. I'm remembering how many people in here are like, oh God.
I
know.
Yeah, I always say when I play these games, I always try and enjoy them for what they are or what they were back then. But obviously, the actions of some of these people are absolutely fucking abhorrent. That can't be ignored. That's why I love it whenever people are like, oh, why don't they remake the old games? Why don't they remaster the old games? Have you seen the roster? They can't do that. Like, the roster, the current game is fucking bad enough. Vish, welcome in. How are you doing?
Not
Oh, oh God! Speaking of problematic, sorry.
I know. Thinking of problematic, it just throws 2 or 3 of them up at once.
I mean, there's a lot of them. Let's be honest. Let's go. In fact,
We could do Edge and Christian.
I was going to say I don't think Edge and Christian were actually a tag team in this game, but we'll definitely go Edge and Christian. Right, you've gone Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is your guy, isn't he?
He is all-time favorite wrestler, absolutely without a doubt. I also give myself all the finishers, which is,
you go for
I thought you were going to do the same, but oh well.
No, I'll grind for it. It's fine. Any particular arena?
Is that the Survivor Series arena for the 2 out of 3 falls match? I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember.
2 out of 3.
No. No, it's the purple one. That one. The Shawn Michaels Triple H 2 out of 3 falls, because that's going in the game this year. Which I'm very excited for.
That was Armageddon, no?
No, I'm almost positive it was Survivor Series. Shawn came back, made the big return. Survivor Series 03?
Survivor Series 02 was when Shawn won the belt in the chamber.
Okay, so then it would have been 01? The year before?
No, Shawn had come back in 2002. I'm a bit of a, I'll be honest with you, Ed, I'm a bit of a fucking nerd when it comes to this era of wrestling. The 3 Stages of Hell was Armageddon, and it ended in the ladder match. Yeah. I think it was.
You are correct.
Is it this year? I think it is this year. Let's fuck it. Let's go. It's this year.
Yeah, we'll just do
it. What's your favourite era of Shawn Michaels?
Boy Toy 1990s.
Ooh. See,
early days, Boyhood Dream, all that kind of good stuff.
I missed out on a lot of that era of Shawn Michaels, and to my detriment, Ed, I've actually not seen quite a few of those Shawn Michaels matches. I'm planning some things podcast-wise when it comes to watching those matches for the first time, because I've kind of been saving it. If you were going to recommend a few matches of Shawn Michaels of that era, what would you recommend?
Mankind versus Shawn Michaels Mind Games title match. I mean, obviously, Bret versus Shawn, the Iron Man match, is one of my all-time favorite matches ever. I talked about it on a podcast with the Wallop guys last year.
Okay.
I won their Royal Rumble contest, which got me a guest spot on the WrestleMania week.
Sweet.
Things we were reviewing old WrestleManias. And I picked WrestleMania 12.
Right.
Which includes the Iron match, it includes the backlot brawl, it includes all of that craziness.
That's one of the few I have actually seen. I do love it. I do love it.
Yeah. People call it the most overrated wrestling match in history.
They're wrong. They're absolutely wrong. The Mind Games one, I do remember that because only from WWE 13, because that's part of the Attitude Era story mode.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to going back and revisiting that. To my detriment, Ed, and please don't crucify me for this, but I've never actually seen Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at Bad Blood 97. I know. A lot of people to this day still say that is the best Hell in a Cell match.
End of an Era is so good, it's hard to... Like, it's either that or it's End of the Era, because, yes, the fact that it was the first, and everything that came from that evolves from that. The same way that ladder matches now, like Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart versus Razor in the ladder match at WrestleMania 10. Like, that match now looks tame, but you have to understand that everything that came from it starts from that match.
Yeah.
So it's like...
I'm pretty sure... Sorry.
I was going to say, it's that iteration of we were the ones that kind of figured out this is what the groundwork is, and then everybody else got to do all the crazy stuff. Like, the spot where Shawn Michaels gets, like, his foot stomped and falls through the table. Like, yes, it's not Mick Foley getting tossed off the cell through the table, but it's essentially a very similar spot. It's not Shane McMahon diving off the table onto Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn pulling him off, but it's the same spot.
Yeah.
Like, it's how all of that came to be.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure one of, like, something to be taken for granted really now. But when they were doing that match, or when they were planning that match, they never got the direction to actually use the ladder as a weapon. But
at one point they were told that they couldn't.
Yeah.
In the rematch at SummerSlam, they were specifically told that the ladder could not be used as a weapon.
Which is
because of the fact of one of the advertisers didn't want them using it as a weapon, so they had to work around it.
Right, okay. So, that just reminds me of, remember that bit in AEW when Nick Gage uses the pizza cutter? And then the Domino's advert comes on the screen.
Domino's was not a happy camper.
That is so perfect as well. Right, I'm going after Christian.
Okay.
See if this works out.
Still trying to figure out what buttons work.
So, from memory,
yes,
I think it's X is like a strike or a stomp, and then your reversals is L2.
I almost hit over there. Gotta let go.
I was getting in the way. It's not your fault. Reversal strike.
Me and Earl have.
Earl screwed Bret. We're actually friends. So why is Shawn Michaels better than Bret Hart in your opinion?
Not because he can actually talk. I mean, he can talk on a microphone and actually, form a coherent sentence and promo.
I was going to say, sorry, not in your opinion, but fact. Why is fact Shawn Michaels better than Bret Hart?
I mean, he's won more world championships. He does all the things.
He does.
Bret Hart is a better technical wrestler than Shawn Michaels. He's probably a slightly better storyteller in the ring than Shawn Michaels, but I take those things away.
I've got a little bit of a warped view when it comes to Bret Hart because I didn't start watching wrestling until around 98, 99. Obviously, he was gone from the WWF at that point. But I was more of a WCW fan.
Yep.
And even Bret Hart will tell you that WCW Bret Hart was shit. So...
Oh, God.
Right,
nope, I keep running out of the ring.
Laying out everyone with a spine buster here. I think if you...
That's good.
If you run towards the ring... Oh, no, you're in. You're good.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I'm going to run back out again. I get too fast.
I'm pretty sure if you run and then if you hit square... Oh, no. If you hit square at the ropes, then you'll just slide out.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Just interrupted your move there.
It's all good. But no, I always felt that Shawn was the more entertaining wrestler, and that the wrestler people wanted Bret. But Bret's best work comes when he was either ultimately pissed off or decided he was finally going to put somebody over. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Bret's best work is the work he did with Shawn Michaels and the work he did with Austin. And it's he decided he was going to put Austin over, and then there was all the Shawn Michaels stuff.
Yeah. I will give Bret Hart credit, though, because one of my favourite wrestlers of all time, again, being a WCW fan, and one of the reasons why that Monday Night War pack kind of lured me in for WWE 2K26. One of my favourite wrestlers is Kevin Nash. And the way that Bret Hart sells the Jackknife Powerbomb might be the best that anyone ever has. Ed Hates Canada.
I mean, that's not entirely true.
Not entirely.
I mean, Goldberg is a better wrestler than Bret Hart too. So let's just say, just kidding. That's just to piss off Bobby, who will eventually watch this and yell at me.
I'd say, well, if Bobby is watching, hi Bobby. But I've been a big Bill Goldberg defender for a number of years. However, I find his comments against or towards Asuka to be unforgivable.
Well, yes, there is that too. Again, I just say this just to royally piss off Bobby because it's fun.
Bobby is a big Bret Hart mark, right?
Okay, he's Canadian.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
They have to love Bret Hart. They're Canadian.
Exactly, they'll lose their Canadianship if they say a bad word against Bret Hart.
Probably.
I heard an absolutely fucking grim story about Stu Hart once.
Yeah?
Because obviously, like, they've got... How many kids do they have in the end? So,
6?
oh, yeah, I was assuming it went into double digits, but
No, I think people underestimate the just because there are so many like
offshoots,
wrestlers and offshoots. I think people overestimate. I think it's only 6 or 7.
fair enough. I think at the time though, because obviously it was in the house, and then the Heart Dungeon is in the house, right? It's like down below in the house.
It was. It is no longer. Somebody else has bought and owns the house now.
Ah, okay.
That's why Natalia has the Dungeon 2.0.
Right, okay. Google says 12, apparently. 12.
Oh, wow, so I was wrong.
12 Heart kids.
I mean, that could be right. Like I said, I say 6, but, you know, it is the Hearts, so...
Yeah. Apparently...
Diana, Bruce, Bret, Owen... Diana, Bruce, Bret, Owen...
Oh, hello, there's a list in there. Oh,
there we go. Keith, yeah, Keith, Wayne, Dean,
Smith.
Okay,
well.
Ellie's one of the other girls. Smith, yep. Okay.
Allison
A couple of those I don't know. Allison and Georgia I don't remember, but yes. Oh, isn't Georgia... No, that's Diana's baby's wife.
Bulldog's wife, was it?
Yeah.
Right.
And then Ellie is Natalia's mom.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Ellie is Natalia's mom.
So the story I heard was, I think it was Stu that was cooking, and he was cooking for everyone. So there's obviously like, the kitchen I imagine would be a bit of a madhouse. Like it would just be kids running around the place, cats running around the place as well. Apparently Stu was frying eggs, and then the cat takes a shit on the floor, and he takes the spatula, picks up the cat shit, puts it in the bin, and just carries on cooking the eggs with it.
Sounds about right. That sounds like a sweet thing to do. My favorite is if you ever listen to people talk about Owen pulling ribs on Stu. There are some really great ones where a group of them had Stu believing that one of his kids had been taken advantage of, shall we say. And
right.
Stu came down to beat up a rostered member of the WWE team.
Any speculation in the chat? No.
He never let you cook eggs. I can't remember if it was Jim or I want to say it was Jim Cornette, who was technically a rostered wrestler at that point.
Okay.
But like I said, it was just Owen just screwing with him though. Just because that's the kind. God, Owen. Oh, Owen. The funny thing is, like, there's so much tragedy with that family, and then you just go back to it if just Owen, you know, it's just Owen.
Yeah.
Owen's the best of the Hart family, to be honest with you. He's the best professional wrestler in that entire family, and he's the one that went too soon.
I mean, he had something that a lot of them didn't have, and he had personality. And he was loved by literally everybody. Like, I've never heard anyone, well, apart from Stone Cold Steve Austin, never heard a bad word say about...
The funny thing is, even Austin, like, says great things about Owen.
Oh, yeah.
Like he blames Owen for the thing that Owen did, but at the same time, he's like, Owen was one of the greatest guys in the world. You know, I still love and respect Owen, and like it. To figure that, like, Bret Hart can't forgive Goldberg for an errant kick, but Austin almost had himself paralyzed.
Yeah.
From Owen, and he's like, he's a great guy. I love him to death. You know, shit happens. It was a bad idea. He should never have done it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I think Austin had a bit of a gripe that Owen never really got in contact with him to apologize or something. But I don't know. I think there's two sides to every story with that. I can try and see it from my position. Everyone would love to sit there and say that if I did that, I would, you know, be in contact. I'd bring fucking grapes and flowers and all that sort of stuff. But you know, being part of the Hart family and making such a grave error hurting someone in the ring, it must have hurt Owen. Like, no, yeah, it must have killed Owen.
Oh no, it's not.
Lack of a better word.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you know, not quite that, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And he said the stupid thing this time. Woo!
I won't bait you into it. I'm not that kind of person. What's the best Owen match to look up?
Bret versus Owen, probably
10?
in the cage at 10. I was gonna say either Bret and Owen in the cage at 10 is probably my favorite. Oh no, sorry, the cage match is at SummerSlam. Bret and Owen, the match that opens WrestleMania 10 is incredible. Like the shot of Owen watching Bret get the championship, and they do the shot like they're just behind Owen and he's standing at the ramp and he's looking in the ring as Bret's on everybody's shoulders, but Bret lost to Owen in the opening match that night.
Yeah.
They had such a chance with that feud, and like they were nothing was ever going to come of it, but it was like that was the chance to make Owen a star, and they just didn't.
Yeah, that was cinema and wrestling before everyone started overusing cinema in wrestling.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I again don't have a lot of experience with watching that era of wrestling, but like certain bits like that will be iconic.
I had a podcast idea at one point that I decided not to do because the person I wanted to do the show with decided not to do it. But the idea was to take somebody who was under the age of like 20, 25 and go back and watch golden era early WWE matches.
Right, okay.
And just watch the classics. So it would be like Steamboat versus Savage. It would be, Andre and Hogan. It would be almost the entire card for WrestleMania 10.
I love that idea, and in fact, Sammy, welcome in. I've been speaking to Sammy about a similar sort of idea because I know that Sammy has missed out on an era of wrestling that is not favourable to a lot of people, but because it was one of the eras that like was formative for my wrestling fandom, which was the sort of 2000-2001 invasion era of WWE. Just getting someone's opinion on it now, because I feel like it might have aged either better or worse, but I really enjoyed it at the time.
Yeah, it's an interesting period of anything in that 2000s window has to be watched with Remember the 2000s glasses.
Yes, and
because reasons.
Because there's a lot of problematic.
Not even so much problematic people, but people doing like, you got to remember, like there are some wonderful people like Trish and Shelton Benjamin who got put in a really problematic spot where they redid the Monday Night Football opening with Terrell Owens and the lady on Desperate Housewives because they were doing cross promotion at the time and ABC got the game. And that's the locker room scene with Trish with the face mask on. If you remember that one, that Vince was adamant had to happen.
Yeah,
it's like things like that, and then the entirety of the Diva Search stuff and all of the things that come with that.
Yeah, there was a lot of. It's definitely a product of its time, and we're not saying that to defend it at all. But it's an interesting window in history, I think, for a lot of those things. I really enjoyed again there's a period in time where I think at the time I was only like 10 years old in like 2002, 9, 8, 9, 10. And
oh God. I just did math and went, oh God, because that's the year I graduated high school.
And it was Monday Night Raw, and it was Eric Bischoff coming out, and it was him introducing HLA.
Yes, I love HLA.
Watching that and being like, yeah, whatever. The 90s were the Wild West, so like seeing that in 2002 wasn't too ridiculous. But you go back and watch it now, and I think it's a good opportunity to watch it back now and go, fucking hell, we have come quite far, haven't we? Like, we have, like, things aren't perfect in the world, but we have actually come quite far from this bullshit.
We have. And yes, Peggy, I appreciate being welcomed into your world as me and Peggy do math when Stuart says things. Like, my favorite for that is I was doing a podcast with Ella J, and she said something like that. And she had said something like, I was like 2 or 3, and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so old.
Zach, thank you so much for following and welcome in, by the way. It's National Ice Cream Day. And
fantastic. I'm lactose intolerant.
No. If you weren't lactose intolerant, and I will judge people by their favourite ice cream flavour. What's your favourite ice cream flavour?
So we have a place around here called Cold Snow. And it's basically just like a generic ice cream place. But they take the ice cream and they put it on this marble countertop. And they mix things into it. And then put it into a cup or something for you. And of theirs, mine, they have this incredible birthday cake flavor.
Right, okay.
So it tastes, and it legitimately tastes like you took birthday cake, like cake batter.
Yeah. And
put it into an ice cream machine with the ice cream stuff. And that's what it tastes like. It tastes like that birthday cake that you like lick off the edge of the beaters.
Yeah.
That you make it's fantastic.
You've won me over there 100%, because when I was a kid my mum used to bake lots of cakes, and it was just got to a point where I was like, why are we even cooking it? Like, the fucking batter is the best bit, like, just let's just eat it straight from the bowl.
It really is. And one of my favorite things to do with it, believe it or not, is to not eat it as an ice cream, but to take that, throw it into a blender, because they have shakes there too, and they take the actual ice cream, like they take the actual like yellow cake, and throw it in there too. So you get like these little bits of cake in the cake batter ice cream with the milk to make the milkshake. Oh, yeah. I may now have to get that on my way home after I, because like I was gonna say, Craggle Ross says he wants his peanut butter cup ice cream, and that was one of my that's my girlfriend's up there. She's at the very top now, Megabucks. Hers was Friendly's Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream.
I do love a peanut butter ice cream. I will give you that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a bit of a basic bitch, so I'll be honest. I'll do like a strawberry ice cream, and I know everyone's gonna fucking disagree with this, so just calm down. But I'd like a mint chocolate chip. Like a mint ice cream with chocolate chips, like mint flavored things, and to be honest with you, chocolate flavored things. I don't like chocolate flavored ice cream or chocolate flavored.
Well, that's been the end of this podcast.
I like chocolate, but like, why fuck with perfection? Like, it's already chocolate. If you want chocolate, eat chocolate. Like,
all right. Do you want to hear the biggest "how do you mess up perfection" thing?
Go on.
For 2 years, I lived in Wisconsin. And I went to the Wisconsin State Fair with one of my exes at the time. Well, one of my fiance at the time. Anyways, Wisconsin State Fair, and they had chocolate-covered bacon on a stick.
What?
And I'll tell you, I never thought that you could ruin bacon.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was a very large child, right? So like, food is and always will be a passion of mine. I'll never ever grow out of that. But the best way of cooking something, like, if you don't worry about health and shit like that, the best way of cooking something is deep frying something, right? But when I worked in this pub, they did like speciality or like special seasonal burgers and things. And there was one they did once where it was 2 beef burger patties and then deep fried battered bacon. And I looked at that and I was like, too far. You've taken it too far.
Get in my still slightly big belly, even though there's almost 200 pounds gone.
I was going to say, you have fucking smashed it, mate. You know, absolutely smashed it.
Yeah. 550 down to 385 last I checked.
That is fucking incredible work. You should be so proud of that, mate. So
I am.
proud of that.
Still got some more to go, but I'm getting there. Every day. I'm under 400, which was the initial goal. So,
no, like, enjoy your victories and always, like, celebrate those victories as well. Like, everyone could. Well, there's not a single person that doesn't look at themselves and think, "Oh, I wish I could do this, wish I could do that." But like, you just take a step back and look at what you have done. You should be fucking proud of that, mate. What's that? Peanut butter milkshake get in my mouth, says Craggle Rots.
I hear that.
I see. Yeah. I haven't. It's someone like the American food culture is bleeding into the UK at the minute, and
as it should.
One thing I have seen quite often, and I can't get involved with it because I think for the same thing that you mentioned before about the chocolate bacon, is the freak shakes that have got like bacon bits in them. So it's like a milk.
That could work.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me know in the chat. What do you think about bacon in the ice cream? I mean, one thing I've never tried is like McDonald's fries in a milkshake. But I know it's going to be good. But I've just never tried it. But I know it'd be good. Bacon, I think, again, I don't know.
Slightly better is Wendy's fries inside of a Frosty.
Did you know?
Because the Frosty's better than the milkshake.
Did you
just
know?
So we're clear.
I've never had a Wendy's. Wendy's doesn't really exist in the UK until about a month ago. A Wendy's opened up in the town where I live. So I'm going to let you do my order, Ed. What should I get from Wendy's?
I would go with the chicken tenders because the new chicken tenders they just introduced are fantastic. Chocolate Frosty, probably on the small side, and then a small fry.
So chicken tendies from Wendy's, right?
Yep.
Now, opposite that Wendy's that I just spoke about is a Popeyes. So they've got stiff competition, my friend, because then Popeyes tenders are fucking amazing.
The Popeyes near me burned down, so I haven't had it for far too long.
What? Because it was just too popular.
No, they just randomly had a fire. Just out of nowhere.
Oh god, that's heartbreaking. I feel sorry for anyone looking for chicken.
We've got other chicken places across the street. Yeah, girlfriend is right. Baconator is also a classic go-to.
Sweet and salty does work. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna have to take my head out of my anus and just give it a go, I think. Do you want one more game of Here Comes the Pain?
I'd like, let's get to some of those quizzes.
Let's get some of those quizzes. Right. Let me set all this up. There with I. Right.
I love putting you on a spot where it's like, oh no, I've done something he didn't anticipate.
Fucking live production. Great, isn't it? Okay, so I've got 3 Super Bowl quizzes. It is the Super Bowl tomorrow. You're very excited. I know a lot of people watching will be very, very excited. I will give it a go. I tell you what I want to do. Speaking of podcasts and things and content where you have an expert and a novice.
Is it expert? Is it expert?
Compared to me, abso-fucking-lutely. I obviously am on the hunt as someone that does I Don't Know Ball. I'm on the hunt for some experts in various sports and things like that. Now, the offer's always open to you, Ed. You don't have to commit to anything. I'm not going to strong arm you right here, right now. But I'm going to get involved at some point with either the college football or the Madden games or anything like that. Ooh. If it was like an older Madden game, what is your era? What would you recommend? Or would you recommend just diving straight into the
newer stuff always has more to do and more to go with, and I think the franchise mode is a lot like the Football Manager that you'd be used to.
Okay,
it would probably work very well.
Do you play through the games as well?
I haven't played a football game it's been a while.
Right. Okay, but like when you go through the franchise mode, do you actually play the games or do you just let it sit?
You can.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Because I know like there's two different. I'll say soccer now, but like, I won't make a habit of it. But there's two soccer games franchises that are the most popular ones. Obviously, the FC ones, which is EA Sports, and then Football Manager, which is Sega, I believe. But with Sega, with the Football Manager game, you don't actually simulate through the matches. You just, oh no, you don't play the matches. You just simulate them. But it makes the whole management experience far more deeper and in depth. Whereas
Yeah.
I prefer playing through the games and like actually like getting involved and scoring goals and things like that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so maybe you would, instead of doing franchise, maybe you would do the like the personal player story where you take your player
Mm.
and he just travels from team to team throughout his career.
I like that. I like that. I was actually speaking to Frizz about because they have the two different ones. You can have manager mode and you can have player mode on the career
Mhm.
mode in the FC games. And I always usually go manager mode because I'm like, I'll do the transfers, I'll do that, but I'll play through the games. But he plays player mode, so I might give it a go. But yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. What was the first, or what was your favorite sort of defining NFL game that you played?
I didn't have one. I never really got into the NFL, like defining sports games for me, like non-wrestling sports games for me end up being EA 94 for the NHL game
Mm. Oh, okay.
and Blades of Steel back on the old NES. Like those are
Right.
my defining sports games. I go all the way back to things like that. Like growing up, my aunt was a hockey fan, so growing up, I understood the Bruins and I understood everything that goes into that, and fuck the Canadians and all that
Whoa,
one.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, not the Canadians, the people, the Canadians, the hockey team. Sorry, I'll reiterate that one.
Still,
Here's a clip. Here's a clip for you. But both Andre and Peggy will enjoy that one
right.
because you know.
Well, just that was nice.
I'm still here, everybody. Hmm. The biggest hmms in chat. Well, this will make Marvel Talk a whole lot more fun next time.
Oh, you got the dots as well. That's how you know you're in real trouble. You're in real trouble.
That's fine. I mean, it's not even my show anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
It hasn't been my show for years. Peggy filled in for me during Daredevil, and it hasn't been my show since.
Before we get into the quiz, I do want to ask what Marvel film, because I need to catch up on Marvel. Like, I think I watched. I'll be honest with you. I watched all of phases 1 to 3, right, and then I watched Black Widow at the cinema. I enjoyed it. It was alright. I skipped over Shang-Chi. I watched, oh fuck, what did I watch? I watched Thor Love and Thunder. I've watched Deadpool
I'm sorry,
Wolverine.
you had to do that.
I liked it. I don't know what did you think about Thor Ragnarok?
I love the Ragnarok.
Okay. Because I know that Shane Helms, who was a big comic book nerd, he fucking hated it. And I feel like that's a very divisive film. It's divisive because, from my opinion,
it's divisive because the comic arc is important to the Thor character, and the movie is. So here's what the MCU does: they take the names of important comic arcs and then do whatever they want with that name.
Yeah,
like Civil War is one of the biggest, the Infinity Story. Like, these are the two premier Marvel comic book runs, and they're in the third now, which is the Time Runs Out / Secret Wars arc. That's the third, and those are the most important comic arcs, and they don't do them in the way that the comics did them.
Yeah.
And so it angers a lot of true comic book fans because of that.
Yeah, and I've always seen it as a bit of a, because I've never been a comic book person. It's just something that passed me by, not something that I've avoided, but it's just something that passed me by, the whole comic book fascination when I was younger. So watching things for the first time now, I will watch them and be like, it's all brand new to me. But I would fully expect that if I watched, I don't know, a remake of anything that I loved be bastardized, then I'd probably have the similar opinions. But in your opinion, what is the worst bastardization of a of a Marvel character?
Worst. Oh, I mean, before the Shang-Chi movie, it would have been the Mandarin.
I was going to
But
say,
they fixed that when they did the Shang-Chi movie, because I think
oh,
the version of the version of Shang-Chi's dad in that movie was very well done. And it's in my top 10 of Marvel movies in general. As Shang-Chi has managed to secure itself a top 10 spot.
okay,
I almost say Thunderbolt Ross, maybe.
right, okay,
I think they could have done a lot more and a lot better with Thunderbolt Ross, but again, that's part of the problem of it being a universal property with that Hulk stuff, and then them not like they folded him in fine, but like they had the no offense to Harrison Ford at the end of his illustrious career, but that's not the Red Hulk I was hoping for.
oh,
And I
really?
think a William Hurt Red Hulk after everything we saw would have been great. And like I said, I understand what happened. You lose William Hurt as an actor and a person, from this earth, and you have to pivot.
Yeah,
And I think Harrison Ford did fine, but like I was looking for that redemption and that storytelling going forward with a William Hurt who can relate to a Bruce Banner, like a William Hurt that can relate to a Mark Ruffalo Hulk. I think would have been a really intriguing on-screen thing to have, and to just kind of shove the Red Hulk in with Sam's debut as Captain America in his like first foray as the character in a movie that got rewritten 5 times and had a strike in between, just kind of destroyed everything
they
that was potentially good about that movie.
they've certainly had their issues with things being pivoted and actors and things going on. So
Yeah.
yeah. What are you looking forward to the most? Because as
I
a
mean, it's hard.
novice, I think I'm looking forward to that
It's hard
Spider-Man.
not. It's hard not to look forward to Doomsday. I mean, the return of Robert Downey Jr. How are they going to do this? An MCU version of the X-Men with Kevin Feige heavily at the helm of this one, because this is the Fantastic Four and the X-Men are his babies, because the whole reason why he's doing everything he's doing at Marvel is because he was an executive producer and a lower hand on the original X-Men movies from the Fox universe.
Right. Okay.
He was the guy that when the terrible person who made those movies, whose name I won't mention because he's a terrible person, told everybody that they weren't supposed to read the comics and they were just supposed to understand the characters based on the information they were given. Those people would then go to Kevin Feige and he would give them the comics that they needed to read to understand the characters. Most specifically, this comes from literal discussions that he had with Hugh Jackman that he's had since he started working in the MCU on the Deadpool movie, where he talked about how he would go to Kevin Feige's trailer and read the actual issues because he didn't know who Wolverine is or was really going into making those movies.
That's mad. That's really cool,
Yeah.
though. So Wonder Man came out, and that was the last show that you, Peggy, and Andre did. It was really good. I suggest everyone go back and watch that. I'll stick a link to that if you're watching this on the YouTube. I'll stick a link to that in the description. So there's been a lot of things mentioned in that, and a lot of people joking that XYZ is now part of the MCU officially. If you were to pick something that is owned by Disney to make a special cameo in a Marvel MCU property, what would you pick? Or who would you pick?
So I'm a child of the 80s, but I consider myself a child of the 90s because I grew up, with my formative years in the 90s. Corey Matthews yelling "Underpants," I think would be something fun to just have in the MCU. Even if somebody's just watching an old episode of Boy Meets World or something, like I think that would be fantastic.
There was
But-
quite a few Boy Meets World fans in the chat. I know. That's something.
But yeah, no, something like that. I think it'd be fun to have Toy Story be confirmed as like MCU canon. Like Pixar's part of Disney, so it's like,
Don't threaten me with a good time. It was.
I mean, they've already basically said that, you know, everything Star Wars is essentially canon, with giving Samuel L. Jackson the version of the Marvel's lightsaber.
It was Chris Evans. Was it Chris Evans that did the voice of Buzz Lightyear in the Lightyear film?
Yeah,
it was, wasn't it? So you can see he's already turned up as a couple of characters already in the MCU. Like, why not add a third? I'd be more than happy with just Buzz Lightyear turning up for no reason.
Papa Evans in the new movie coming up. We got Papa Evans coming.
Oh,
He's
really?
gonna have a kid. Yeah, in the trailer, in the teaser trailer that they revealed for Doomsday, they revealed that Steve and Peggy in that alternate timeline have a child.
Right. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. I definitely need to go back and catch up, and I'll certainly be using Marvel Talk as along the way for definite. Right, I've got a few Super Bowl quizzes for you, so I'm gonna let you pick. You did say you were a child of the 80s, 90s, so we do have one. We've got Super Bowl halftime show and The Simpsons. So what Super Bowl halftime show performers have appeared in The Simpsons? We've got Super Bowl winners, every single one. I think this is updated for 2025 as well. And we've got quarterbacks who has won multiple Super Bowls.
All right, let's start with the winners, because that's the longest list, and I think I know most of it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Do you want me to go in a particular order here, or just start yelling out things?
If you can go from the start, from Super Bowl 1, then I'll be
Green Bay
very
Packers.
This is gonna be a test of my terrible typing. So you got a few of them already. 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew 1 and 2. I want to say the next is the Cowboys. I think that might be too early for the Cowboys. I know they've won a few. Okay,
it's a little bit too early. Their first one was 6, apparently.
Okay. Give me the Commanders / Redskins, because that would have been the name when they won their Super Bowls.
It's not. Their first one was 17. This is going to be a real test of my fucking Roman numerals, by the way. 17 was their first one.
Let's see. What else do we... All right, we'll just start going through names then. Give me the Patriots just so we can get 6 of those locked in.
Yeah, first one, fairly recently, was 36.
Yeah.
Okay.
2001 was the first championship.
Okay.
Let's continue with that realm with dynasties, and let's go ahead and give the Steelers.
So their first one was 9.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and try the Bears, because I know they have one at least in 85, if not other ones.
Just once. Just once.
Yeah,
Super Bowl 20. Good pull, though.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and give the dynasties. So let's go ahead and do the Chiefs.
Oh, is it E before I? Or there were 4.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that one goes back.
Yeah. 4 Super Bowl wins, and their first one was number 4. Oh yeah.
Let's go with Seattle, since they've won a few.
What's their
At
name?
least 1 or 2. Seahawks. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Their first one was, fuck me, what's this? 48? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, 48.
Just before the one with the 1X, so that's
Yeah.
Let's go with the Cardinals.
Have I spelled that right?
Yeah.
They're not there.
Cardinals. There's an extra space at the end of Cardinals. I don't know if that matters.
No. Maybe I have spelled that wrong. Let's have a look.
No, I'm almost certain the Arizona Cardinals won one. We can do the Rams. I know that's going to be on there.
Right, we'll come back to that, but Cardinals don't appear to be on the list. The Rams are, though. Their first one was...
Girlfriend's trying to give me help. Girlfriend's giving me help. Let's put in the 49ers, because she did give it. I mean, I was getting there, but yes. Thank you, Megs. I appreciate it.
There we go.
There's 40. A whole bunch.
That is a whole bunch. First one was 16.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and also do the Broncos and then the Eagles.
Broncos again. Eagles a couple of times. 52 and the last one, was it 59?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The most recent one. Let's go ahead and do the Colts. The Indianapolis Colts won a couple.
Yeah, first one was 5. And then not again until 41. My God.
Yeah, but they were the Baltimore Colts at number 5. They weren't Indianapolis Colts. Let's go ahead and throw the New York Giants in there, even though it makes me cry because that was the breaking of the undefeated season.
Is that your team's biggest rival?
No, but Eli Manning broke our hearts. We went 16-0 in the regular season. We won our 2 playoff games. We went into the Super Bowl 18-0. We were about to be the second only team ever to be undefeated and win the Super Bowl, and then we lost. Speaking of undefeated, let's go ahead and put in the Miami Dolphins. Now they are indeed a Super Bowl winner.
That's a team I do know. Thank you, Ace Ventura.
That is. All right, we got a couple outliers here. Let's think. Bears, Packers. Oh, Buccaneers. Tom Brady's Super Bowl 45 is going to be the Buccaneers.
Yes.
We're also going to need the Raiders.
Raiders' first one was 11. Still missing that 3, and we've only got 4 more. You smashed it.
Not the Falcons, hon. They didn't win. They lost 28. They lost the game 28-3, which happened 11 years ago. Recent Super Bowl winners. Giants. Not the Rams. We did the Rams, right?
Done the Rams.
Okay.
I'm gonna try just typing in Arizona for.
Okay.
No, not coming up.
All right. No worries. I was wrong. They did not win one. All right. Steelers, Broncos. All right. Let's go by division. Oh, number 3 is the Jets. Fuck it. The New York Jets.
Number 3 is the Jets. Only 3 more. You've got 35. You've got 44.
All right. Rams. And then the Patriots. Oh, Raiders.
I think we've got the Raiders. Yeah, we got the Raiders.
Oh, we do have the Raiders. Okay.
The Raiders.
All right. No, the Ravens. Oh, the Ravens did win a couple. Yeah. All right. The Ravens won a few. Oh, and then the.
Yeah, but just one more. Just one more. Just Super Bowl.
Try the Bengals.
Have I spelled that wrong?
You got it right.
No, not Bengals.
All right. It's a recent one too. Giants, Steelers, somebody Packers. So that would have been before the Aaron Rodgers before the Aaron Rodgers, in between the Pats dynasty.
Trying to think, was it 20?
Pats, Steelers, Colts.
What is this? 2010? 44?
Are you sure we got the Raiders on? No, we don't have the Raiders on here. Oh, we do.
We do have the Raiders.
Yeah, 50.
All right. I'm just trying to think of other football teams. I think this might be.
Oh, Carolina, the Panthers. It's the Carolina Panthers, I think.
No.
No? Damn.
Unless.
I know they went there. No.
No.
No, it's in ERS. Yeah, she's got it. The Saints, New Orleans. It's Drew Brees' one Super Bowl.
Well done. Right. Have a quick look at the stats. Yeah, the Saints were bottom of the list. Only the smallest amount of percentage of people got the Saints. So massive well done for that one. Should we do one more?
Yeah, we can do one more.
No, do one more. Should we do the Simpsons?
Sure. We might need some help with though. Super Bowl halftime shows with the Simpsons.
Do you know what? I actually know a couple of them already. Just because.
All right, so go ahead and throw them in. I know Janet Jackson's on this list.
I know the Who's on the list, and I know that U2 are on the list as well. I know they've done the Super Bowl. I know they've been on the Simpsons. I didn't know about Janet Jackson though.
I'm almost certain she was on there. Was she not? Oh, okay.
No, apparently not. I'm trying to think who's done. Okay, so the last one. So it's going to be before the Who. So before 44. So 2010 beforehand, because I was assuming that like some of maybe like the newer people might have been on there.
Aerosmith, because Aerosmith, Britney Spears all did it.
Aerosmith's a great chat, and we've got the same. Were they on the same show? Were they?
Britney Spears was on that. I don't know if she was in The Simpsons, but she was. She was
indeed. And there was another act on exactly the same halftime show. So Britney Spears, Aerosmith, and who was it?
Was that Nelly?
Is Nelly on The Simpsons? No.
That's why I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of who was on the halftime show. I was trying to think of the halftime show. I'm like Aerosmith, Britney, and who? So that means it's not NSYNC because they would have been after 2010.
NSYNC are on there.
Oh wow, okay. They have Justin Timberlake. Okay.
And NSYNC was 35 and Justin Timberlake was okay. So
that's the Janet Jackson show.
I was going to say that is,
yeah.
And there's one more act from the Justin Timberlake. That was just Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson, was it not? Was there another act at the half?
No, that's the one with the nip slip where he pulls on the thing. So Michael's on the list.
We got Michael Jackson though, apparently.
All right, so we're halfway there. Let's try to think this one out. All right.
Did Red Hot Chili Peppers ever do the Super Bowl?
Yep, they have.
Did they?
Certain of. I'm almost certain they did Super Bowl.
I'm just going by Simpsons.
Did
I?
Yeah, you have 2 L's. Should just be 1, I think.
No.
All right, it's not there. Did Bruno Mars ever do a new episode of The Simpsons?
I think it's all going to be pre The Who. It's all going to be, and I don't think, because I was thinking maybe like, I don't know, The Weeknd or Usher or
Rihanna. I'm trying to think of halftime Super Bowl acts.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if they're going to count. Oh, they're not counting this year's, right? Because I was going to say Green Day, but
Green Day might be a good shout. But I did think of one, Paul McCartney.
There we go. That will work. He's definitely did a halftime show.
And
it's a show I didn't watch, but he was on there.
And the Rolling Stones as well. I
fucking
love that episode of The Simpsons. How I spent my Strummer vacation. Sting is a fucking great shout.
Girl, yes, the women are coming through for us. I'm trying to think. I don't know my Simpsons very well, so I'm trying to. All right, what are these behind my head? What are these Super Bowls between Michael Jackson and Britney Spears?
Are Super Bowls 29 and 31.
Okay.
Just trying to think. Prince? When did Prince do the Super Bowl halftime show? That was quite late on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was towards the end of his career.
He's not on the list, apparently. Apparently he's never on The Simpsons. That can't be right.
No, that can't be right. It must be the halftime show one. Yeah. Like I said, I don't often watch the halftime show, so this is an interesting. All right. Well, Peggy's pulling out all of the old names. She's now got us Tom Petty.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers were definitely on there, do you believe? Or just Tom Petty, apparently. Fair enough. I'll be honest with you, I really like Tom Petty.
Peggy's like, I know Simpsons.
Oh yeah, there's video evidence of that. There is 100% video evidence of that.
Like, I watched a lot of early Simpsons, but I didn't watch a lot of new stuff. Oh, no, I don't think he did. I don't think he's ever done a halftime show. Thank God. I mean, he's doing one this year, but it's only the Turning Point University one, so we don't have to worry about it.
It's not coming up, but I don't think I've spelt it right.
No, you spelled it right.
That's right.
We can't say that word on this side of the pond, but yes.
He is there, though.
Oh, no. He did do a halftime show. Can you believe he was my first ever concert, too? Believe it or not. I had a great time.
That's all right. My auntie's first concert was Gary Glitter. So less said about that.
Yeah. All right. I'm done trying to figure this out. Time for the internet.
Anyone in the chat want to shout out? I'll give you 45 seconds. Give me 45 seconds. Just trying to think. Simpsons. Paul McCartney. There must be like Britney Spears. I'm gonna go Madonna as a complete guess. No.
You said 29, right?
29 and 31. Lady Gaga was not there.
Nope, but think Lady Gaga-esque, because this one of the people on this halftime show for 29.
It's fucking. Is it Christina Aguilera or Shakira?
No. Go Lady Gaga performs with. It's one of her bigger performances.
Beyonce?
Nope.
I have no idea.
Tony Bennett. She did great work with Tony. Yeah, here we go. Peggy got it. Well, no, it doesn't count. I'm literally looking the answers up of who the halftime shows were for these Super Bowls. I don't get any well done's for this. No,
you're good.
And 31. Oh, I know why I didn't think of 31. That was the one where the Pats lost when I was a kid. Oh, wow. All right. Think movies. They had their own movie. It might be these guys. They were one of the 3 halftime shows.
Spinal Tap.
No, yes, but no. Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, what, the Blues Brothers?
Yeah, they're one of the halftime shows or acts here.
Not there.
All right. King of Soul.
James Brown. Well done. I like that a lot. Ed, I've had a lot of fun this evening. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm
Absolutely, this was great.
I would love, again, not strong arming you, but I would love it if you came back again at some point. We'll do something else. But for now, let everyone know where everyone can find you and what you're up to.
So you can find me at Ol'Ed Podcasts on all of your favorite social medias. You can also find me at EdFries12584 on the Twitter machine. I mostly just repost stuff at that place, so don't look for anything extremely interesting there. I have a couple of shows that I do with our local establishment. We, of course, have every week where I'm joined by the wonderful and talented Astrid Bizarro, the one who makes everybody watch our television show, as we go ahead and we cover independent wrestling on a weekly basis from a variety of independent wrestling places. We just went back to Beyond Wrestling's Wrestling Open this week. This week, we're changing the rule of independent wrestling for this week because Miss Ashton was live to be able to watch MLW's Battle Riot.
Oh wow!
So we're going to be covering the YouTube version of Battle Riot with some on-hand accounts from the one and only the natural Ash Bizarro. We've got Girl Fight Wrestling coming up in a few weeks. The Billy Starks-led promotion that's making its return. That just announced that she's filling in Jamie Hayter, who was unable to make the appearance, with the minion overlord herself, Athena.
Okay.
Who's going to be taking on Vert Vixen in that one. And then in March, when it is available to us, we are going to be going ahead and covering a show that you're very familiar with, that you're going to be going to. Eve, Riot Girls of Wrestling, Wrestle Queendom, we are going to be covering. Because if there's nothing Astrid loves more than covering professional wrestling, it's covering women's professional wrestling. We've also covered the likes of Chaotic Wrestling, Richard Holliday's own Narcissistic Behavior. We've covered a couple of different Beyond Wrestling shows, Action Wrestling, Wrestle Pro, Creator Pro Wrestling, New Texas Pro Wrestling, all kind West Coast Pro Wrestling, all kinds of different stuff. We like, going around the United States, and this year we're going to take it a little bit international. We're going to try to do, and again, breaking the rules of what's considered independent wrestling. We're going to try to get some progress shows in there.
Sweet.
Because if we're doing Brit Rest and we're doing, Eve Riot Girls of Wrestling, the next logical stop in the Brit Rest scene would be OTT and Progress Wrestling as some of those top tier promotions.
Rev Pro as well.
Yeah, Rev Pro. Yeah. There's just so many streaming platforms you have to get these shows.
Yeah. To be fair, I think it was a Rev Pro show that it was headlined by Man Like Diarese and Cara Noir, who made his return at a mystery wrestling event recently, and I was like, oh, fuck, I could literally just get on the train and go. Like, it's about 40 minutes away. I'm very, very blessed with that.
Yeah, and I keep saying for everybody who watches our show to make sure that you understand that the month of May is essentially going to be entirely WrestleMania week shows, because every independent company in the country is going to be running a show that week, and we've already got a short list of like 4 shows, and we're in the first week of February, and Mania doesn't happen until the end of April. So there are going to be other shows popping up that we're going to want to cover. It's been such a relief to cover independent wrestling and to leave NXT and WWE behind, and to be able to pick and choose what shows we cover and what talent are on the shows and what the companies stand for, and to be able to try to make sure that we make sure that what we're covering stands for who we are.
Yeah.
Which was tough at the end with NXT and WWE. And as more things came out, the decision, and again, it was I'm so glad to have a partner in Astrid to be able to do these things, to be able to have somebody on the same wavelength to be able to see what happened at SummerSlam that year and be like, nope, we're done. Yeah. Like, we're done doing this. We're going to cover some more NXT, and then we're going to make a change, do something different. And we switch to independent wrestling. And believe it or not, we're getting more views. We're getting more comments. We're getting more watches, covering random independent shows, just following people we want to see and people we want to talk to that we ever got during NXT.
And the sort of audience you're getting as well is the sort of audience that you really want. It's the people that are going to be like-minded like you. And, I've been in the same position as well. When SummerSlam happened, and I was like, I'm losing all interest in this because this is bullshit at this point. And I know I haven't pivoted away from it, and I, don't want to sit here and dig on anyone that hasn't or whatever.
Oh no!
But I look at what you and Astrid have done with taking over, and it's been a blessing in disguise, because you're absolutely smashing it right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing what WrestleMania week is going to be like for you, because as you said, there is going to be no shortage of shows.
I saw an early list of places and venues that I had a list, and I think the list was over 100 shows long.
Fucking hell.
Already.
Oh, the link to our local establishment is in the chat on YouTube. I recommend and urge everyone to go and follow them right now.
And it's like, the best part is our local establishment isn't just wrestling stuff. Like, there's a lot of wrestling on it, but we have Bobby posts movie reviews on there from time to time. Astrid and Bobby have Killer Cuts, which is a horror movie themed podcast on there. Mel covers Noah, so you can learn about pro wrestling Noah every week, at least twice a week on there. She also has her Get Ready With Me's when she does them, where she's doing, Get Ready With Me's based on particular wrestlers and things that she has in her wardrobe. Those are fantastic shows. Me, Peggy, and Andre do Marvel Talk when there's stuff to do for Marvel. So the next time that we know we're going to be on the air is Daredevil, when we do weekly episodes for the Daredevil reviews in March.
Sweet.
But we're going to try to do something later on this month with our MCU Rebound episodes. But again, all of this stuff can be found on our local establishment. They are fantastic things. And, the Mother Tucking Post Show, if you're into that, if you're into the RuPaul's Drag Race, we got Auntie Collins and Jose on the air over there doing those on a quarterly basis or, every so often. So I don't know exactly how often they're going to be doing it. They're taking a different pace this week. They were doing them weekly at one point. So, but there's all kinds of good stuff on there. Our local establishment, it's been fun. We really enjoy it. Point of View every Sunday morning where we talk about sports. And Stuart was getting in trouble with Peggy when he was going against her picks at the end of the season.
Hey, look,
Because I can't be the only one in her bad books right now. So
I feign ignorance and I seem to get away with it. So.
It only works for so long.
Promise. I know. I'm wearing thin. But thank you so much, Ed. In terms of me, you know where I am on YouTube, Twitch. I'll be back next Friday for some SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain, Big Show season mode, and SmackDown Watch Along and all that shit. Ed, thank you so much. Everyone, have a lovely rest of your weekend, and we shall see you all very, very soon. Bye.